Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is Monday, October 14th, 2024. And yes, I am back with another episode. First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm back with another episode, even though somebody in their infinite wisdom suggests that I don't make so many videos. People are tired of hearing me babbling all the time. But they're in the comment section and they listen. But I make too many videos, but you watching. See what I deal with on a regular basis? And it's so, it make me, I already didn't deal with a lot of people in real life. But since I've been doing this YouTube thing, man, I've seen another side of people I didn't know exist. Some of the weirdest, strangest people, I didn't know they existed. Some of y'all probably having to deal with some of them people. Some of y'all might be married to these people. These folks be watching all my videos, telling me I make too many videos. Why would I stop making videos if you watching them? That's the purpose. I had to call on the Holy Spirit. Messing around with y'all. About to lose my religion up in here. That's crazy. Oh, my last video about what if a white man said what Obama said. In that video, which I've said many times before. If y'all been following me a minute, y'all know I've said this before. I think Obama did a pretty good job as president. I've also said I'm an independent thinker, a free thinker. I think for myself. I've also said I don't like Democrats, but I've also said I don't like Republicans. Some reason you Republicans think that because I don't like Kamala, that I'm with y'all. And then when I show you that I'm not with y'all, oh, you're uninformed. See, I already know when I tell y'all, don't nobody love you for real. Ain't no real love out here in this world. So when y'all be telling me, I love you, big ward, I'm like, let's just call them saying what you want to hear right now. I already know. Oh, the racists came out the woodworks today. And I know that's what you are. How do I know that's what you are? Because there's a lot that I ain't like about Obama. There's a lot of black people that didn't like Obama. But it wasn't because he was black. A lot of you jokers that are coming at me today, you don't like him because he was black. And I know it. One of the dead giveaways is, I was saying I prefer Michelle Obama. I didn't say I prefer Michelle Obama over Trump. I said over Kamala. Oh, but y'all had a field day with it. It's Michael. Her name is Michael. She's a man. That's racist propaganda. Y'all forget, I'm deep south. I'm from the deep south. I've been around races all my life. I know how to identify y'all like the back of my hand. Are all white people racist? No. But I know how to identify the ones that are. You have to, in order to survive in the South. You got to learn to identify who like you and who don't. Even if they're hiding it. See, I know how to identify the ones that be hiding it. I can still see it. So you can't come at me with the little subtle racist comments. And I block every last one of them when I see it. I already know where you're coming from. I ain't tripping if you don't like Obama. But I ain't rocking with you if it calls you a racist. Now, if you don't like that he was a Democrat and he for gay marriage and all, that's different. Them policies. But that racist stuff, I'm itching you on out of here. I don't do racism. White or black. I don't play with y'all. Just like a lot of black people think I'm a sellout because I like Trump, I'm guessing a lot of you racist Republicans think I'm a sellout too because I like Trump. Both of y'all got me dead wrong. I'm picking Trump over one of the worst Democrat candidates ever. That don't make me no sellout. That make me smart. I'm not going for Trump because I'm some type of Uncle Tom, I love them white folk, which I don't hate white folk. But I'm not going for Trump because I'm some type of wannabe white type guy, and, you know, I want to fit in. Some people believe that hype. I'm going for Trump because he's better than one of the worst Democrat candidates of all time, which ain't saying much. I'm going with the better candidate. That ain't got nothing to do with him being white or her being black. It ain't got nothing to do with I'm some type of bootlicker for white folk. Don't play with me. I'm independent. I hate Democrats and Republicans equally. I look at both of y'all as delusional. See, you Republicans rocking with me right now, a lot of y'all, because I'm talking about against who you don't like. Because I don't like Kamala either, so y'all thinking we got something in common. We don't. You're a racist. I don't rock with you. I don't deal with you. And to the black folks that be telling me, why you with Trump? That's why all them racists like Trump. I know that. I ain't with Trump because of his supporters. Let me repeat that. I've had black people say to me, Big Ward, you know Trump got all them racists supporting him, right? The racists, the bigots. Like the bigots like Trump for some reason. And I have to tell y'all, everybody that support Trump ain't a bigot. Some people like Trump because the economy, his policies, his stance against what we got going on right now in the world. You could be a Democrat. A lot of y'all don't believe in unaliving babies in the 9th month. But a lot of Democrats do. But you still a Democrat. You still voting Democrat. So just because a lot of racists like Trump, that don't mean I'm down for that. I don't have nothing. What they talking about, I don't deal with them. And I want you racists to know I don't deal with y'all. I'm not on y'all team. I got my power to drive for y'all too. I've been dealing with y'all all my life down here in Mobile, Alabama. I know about y'all. But boy, y'all came to me today about that. I happen to say, I thought Obama was a good president, but y'all missed the part I said Trump and Reagan. I'm an independent. I'm not biased. I don't care. Y'all believe what you want to believe. But when y'all come at me with that, it ain't Michelle, it's Michael. I already know what time it is with you. And that's when I block you, because I don't want you around me. I already know. I watch my back around folk like you. I already know what time it is with you. You're dealing with the right one. I really am a genius. Whether you like me or not, and all that, I lost you with this one. I got to unsubscribe. And somebody said, I didn't believe people actually do that until they just read you so much you going to subscribe. The dude was shocked. Thought I'd just be talking shit. Just thought I guess that online. People actually do tell me they going to subscribe. Like, nigga, I'm at work. What you want me to do about it? I'm at work. You going to subscribe, okay? What you want? I'm unsubscribing after this one. You going to unsubscribe. You've been rocking with me for 2-3 months, what you telling me. Cause of one video, you going to unsubscribe. Get the hell on. Bye. You still here? You want me to show you how to get out of here? I can. And when y'all say that, even if you change your mind and don't unsubscribe, I go ahead and block you right. I block you myself. When you say that, I get rid of you myself because you're a future troll. But anyway, I'm 9 minutes into this. It's a rant. This ain't what this video is about. So I guess it's going to be a long one. But it's an email topic from bigward@myyahoo.com. bigward@myyahoo.com. As a matter of fact, I'm going to readdress that racist topic and all that other BS on live. I might go live tonight, depending on what time I get home from the gym. Or whatever day, the next day I go live this week, whether it be tonight or whatever it's going to be, I'm addressing you racists, you bigots. I got something for y'all. Tune in. If you got something to say to me, you can say it live. But anyway, this is an email topic from bigward@myyahoo.com. It says, it's a man. I've been seeing a woman I like for about 3 weeks now. We have great chemistry. And we really have a great time together. We can talk for hours and forget the time. I remember them days. This past Saturday night, after a movie date and dinner, we went back to my place and I made my move. Oh, Sookie and I, go get it, player. I made my move to get some. I know what you made your move to do. We all know, we grown. And she was ready and willing. I feel a problem coming. Don't y'all? Don't y'all feel a problem coming? Like it's setting up for something to go wrong. If you feel that way, you right. Here it go. She was ready and willing. But, you know another but. My tool wouldn't get up. Oh, fella, we know that feeling. Oh, you've been wanting, you finally get it and it don't get up. Oh. You're not the only one. I can relate. Every man can relate to that at some point in time. You were finally finna get some from that one you've been wanting, and then when the time came to do the deed, it didn't. He left you hanging. Literally, hanging. He said my tool wouldn't get up because I couldn't stop thinking about the last woman I was with. She told me I was too small. So I was worried that my new girl would feel the same way. Could you help me out? Performance anxiety. That's all it is. So basically what he's saying, the last woman he was with, before this woman he with now, when they did it, she told him he wasn't working with nothing. He small Jamal. He was throwing a hot dog down the hallway. So therefore, the next girl he got with, which is the woman he with now, he been with her like 3 weeks. He really like her. I don't know who the last woman, I should have asked you what the last woman, a relationship, one night stand, what have you. But if she told you that, it wasn't no relationship. No, couldn't have been no relationship. Ain't nobody I'm in a relationship. No, it couldn't have been no relationship. Because first of all, she ain't gonna be with, well, depending on you got money, will a woman be with you a long time or you ain't working with nothing? In her mind. But now, the issue you dealing with your current girl, you don't need no pills. You don't need no medication. You don't need to go see your urologist. None of that. You got a mental issue going on up here. It's called performance anxiety. You got a mental block thinking about, you all uptight. You worried about, am I going to beat it down? Am I going to be the best she ever had? Do she need King Ding-a-ling? And I'm not. I'm small Jamal. In your mind. But listen, let me explain something. Any fella, any man listen to this, because I done been through this before. Because I remember a time when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of porn, right? And y'all know how the guys on the porn be. They be. So I'm looking at them, then I'm looking at me, then I'm looking at them, then I'm looking at me, and I'm looking at them, then I'm looking at me, and I'm like, I ain't got it. So now, I'm worried thinking that that's what all women want. So I remember, because what I was doing, I was watching, just what I hadn't had none yet. Don't judge. I hadn't had none yet, just before my first. So I'm watching this, the porn, to try to get some porn on how to do it, because I had a little girlfriend at the time, and I had a feeling that I was going to eventually get some. So I'm watching porn, because I ain't had no father. I don't know if nobody's supposed to teach you how to do it. No way, you learn from experience. That's how I learned. But before my very first time, I was watching porn to learn how I'm supposed to do it. At least I thought that's what you're supposed to, that's how you're supposed to do it. So as I'm watching porn, I'm looking at them guys, what they working with. Here I am in high school, and I ain't working with all that. So when I finally got my opportunity, now all the times before that, I'll wake up both. You know how you when you're young, you wake up on rock. As soon as the wind blow it, bang! You be all in class, looking at a little girl and get, So I wasn't having no issue with that. Not at that age. I was young and ready. But by watching them videos, that mental block got in my mind thinking that I was supposed to be like that and I wasn't like that. And I'm thinking that the girl I was with, the little girlfriend, and thinking that's just what women want. And I ain't got that. So I felt inadequate. Got some in my eye, y'all. I felt like I didn't measure up. I didn't feel good enough. So I already went in thinking that I wasn't going to satisfy this particular girl I was with. Even though she in high school too, she big enough to need one of them. Well, I ain't know no better back then. I'll get to that later. How you supposed to really think about this. So, my very first time was a disaster. Imagine that. Y'all know I'm transparent. I ain't trying to put forth no image. Big Ward been killing them, been blowing backs out since high school. No, I wasn't. I was horrible. Because up here. My very first time was a disaster. I couldn't even get none because every day up until that point, boy, I stayed like this thinking about, boy, when I finally get it. Her name was Ann. When I finally get it, what I'm gonna do? I stayed like this. But when the time came to actually do it, it didn't move. In high school, full of testosterone. Wasn't nothing wrong with me physically. It was mentally. Because I had been watching that porn, comparing myself to other men. Comparison is the thief of joy. I wasn't even a man for real, but I'm a boy comparing myself to men, doing something I ain't had no business, and it backfired on me because I ain't had no business watching no porn at that age. But I was. So, when I finally got the chance with my girlfriend, my little high school sweetheart, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I made up some bullshit like I was worried about someone on my mind. I got a test tomorrow. I forgot what I came up with. I came up with some old sad story about why it didn't work. And she was like, I ain't never heard of nothing like that, but okay. Guess what? I ain't get another chance with her. It was a man that had to wait a little while longer. But by that time, I had got past that mental block. It was a mental block. I said, you know what? I ain't doing that no more. First, I started watching porn. Second, I was like, it is what it is, man. I got what I got. I guess I was a little old. I forgot how much older I was, but I guess whatever happened, I wasn't worried about that no more, is what I'm saying. Whether or not I'm big enough. So my solution to you, you gonna fit some you ain't. Some you gonna be too big for. I don't care what you got, unless you're a micro. You know, they got a condition called micro. That's very rare. Now those guys are, if you got a micro, this don't apply to you, ain't nothing I can tell you. A micro like 1 inch. That's very rare. But if you average, which they say the average is like 5.5. Believe it or not, most women okay with that. As a matter of fact, most women prefer that. But you ain't gonna, you mess around, you're watching porn like I was doing, and a lot of other men doing, that's dealing with this issue because you're watching porn, or social media, where you see these women out here talking about, I need a man with this, that. I can't stand these the women. You listen to these women, the type of women that need a horse. So you listen to these women, got you thinking that's what all women want. So that woman you were with that told you were too small, that don't mean you're too small. That means you're too small for her. So what? So what if I ain't got enough for you? I got enough experience to know I got enough for some, if not for all. I know there's some women out there I can satisfy because I've done it. And there's some women I done fell off in. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't feel nothing. So while she mad at me, talking about I ain't got enough, I'm mad at her because she got too much. How about that? Fellas, and you, that wrote me this email. Instead of beating yourself up because this woman said you too small, how about you reversing the roles and saying, no, you too big. Baby, you too big. I got just what God gave me. I got enough for the right woman. The woman that for me, who I'm supposed to be with, I got just enough for her. I ain't supposed to be with you. So that's why I ain't big enough. You ain't who I'm supposed to be with. You hear me? It's in your mind. So from now on, instead of thinking about whether or not you got enough for this woman, just know you got enough for who you're supposed to be with. If you happen to be with a woman and it ain't big enough for her, that's for her. That don't mean you ain't big enough for nobody. But while you in there doing your thing, at least enjoy it. Get you one. Get you one off. Because you ain't going to get it no more, because if you ain't big enough, she ain't going to let you hit no more. But at least, so while you're there, you might as well go and get you one off. And don't even worry about it. I don't care. Remember I was telling y'all a few videos ago, not a few months ago, about the power of not giving a fuck. This is one of them instances where that empowers you as a man. The power of not giving a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I ain't got enough for her. Any woman I'm with, if I ain't big enough for her, I don't give a fuck. Once she done let me in it, I'm gonna get mine. If she don't get hers, oh well. If I don't come back no more, I got it that time. I really think like that. There's so much peace in that. So much peace. Try it, young man or old man. You ain't tell me your age. But it don't matter. I know what you're going through. It's performance anxiety. You stuck on the last woman saying you wasn't big enough. Instead of thinking she was just too big. She was too big. If you look, especially nowadays, I can't get too graphic with this. Let me just put it like this. Just like it's some men out there like this, that's huge. There are some women out there that's like this. If you run across one of them, that ain't your problem, young man or old man. That ain't your issue, that's hers. Like O.J. Simpson. If it don't fit, you must quit. If you don't fit her, find one you do. Don't let that one interfere with your next one. You sit up with a woman that you probably be a perfect fit for, but you ain't working cause you worried about the last one. There ain't no telling who done been up in there before you. Listen what I tell you. I know a lot of women, and the majority of women don't want no. There's women that want that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want them women. I don't care if they don't want me. I don't give a F. You shouldn't either. You can't be sitting around here as a man worried about whether or not what God gave, because we ain't standing in line to get our wood, and you stood in the living line. It don't work like that. If we was able to stand in line and choose what size we get, we'll all be in the 12-inch line. But it didn't work like that. You got what you were born with, and you work with it. Don't beat yourself up because you ain't got what somebody else think you ought to have. F them folks. F her. Don't let something she said interfere with your life today. So next time you get, if she give you another chance, this woman here that it didn't work for, let her know. I'll go talk to her, tell her what happened. Look, I'll tell her what happened. And if you don't get another chance, on to the next one. If you follow my advice, it won't happen to you again. If you go in there saying, I don't give a damn if she's satisfied or not, I'm going to get mine. I don't go in there worried about if I satisfy the woman. I don't care. Usually, I end up satisfying her by the simple fact I ain't worried about satisfying her. When you worried about, I want to be the best she ever had, I want to make sure I kill that thing. That's when you're going to mess up and not be able to do nothing. When you go in there with that mindset of wanting to be the best she ever had, They call that performance anxiety. Now I want to be the best. I don't want her to talk about me. I know if I go in here and don't lay it down, she gonna talk behind my back. She gonna go talk to her friends about me. Girl, he suck. See, you worry about all that. I know because I have too. And the result of me worried about all that was a limp. I ain't talking about a walk. I'm talking about a limp noodle. Because I was worried about my ego had. It's ego. What if she say ain't no good? What if she tell her friend I ain't working with nothing? What if I'm too little? What if she don't feel it? What if you don't give a damn about none of that and you go in there to get yours? And if she get hers, that's fine. But I'm going to get mine. You better get yours. Like Bernie Mac said, I'm going to get mine. I don't care if she holler or go to sleep. Either way, I'm getting mine. You get yours. Don't worry about that. Whoever the right woman is for you, it's going to fit. And if it don't fit, she just wasn't for you. That don't mean you too little. You just too little for her. She too big for you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. That's her problem, not yours. Get it, got it, good. Bye.